Alex, I like how you could always have that goofy to you that helped us all to do our best, and also the seriousness that pushed us to keep going while also allowing us to have a little bit of fun.
One thing I'm gonna miss about Alex is definitely gonna be him always being there for me when I was like going through a hard time, regardless if it's uh, females, not knowing what I'm doing, anything. Alex was always there. Alex always like just listen, gave his input, it really helped.
My favorite memory about Alex is that he was always very kind and friendly and had a bright smile. Favorite memory?
So Alex, I'll always remember how laid back and chill you are. It's almost welcoming in a way.
Hey, I just want to say, Alex, one thing that I'm gonna miss with you being gone is how even when someone's like sad or just not feeling well, you always find a way to cheer them up or be funny about it, and that's something that I'm always gonna miss.
The one thing I'll appreciate about Alex is the way we are always able to like have small jokes and conversations. Second period always helped with that, and he would always help me with drum set when I would struggle with stuff.
Hey Alex, I just wanted to say thank you for all that you've done to help me out through these past 2 years, whether it was band or not. And I wish you the very best through college and through life. And I know you're going to make a really big difference in this world, and I can't wait to see it.
Alex, you are definitely an amazing person. You really know how to cheer a crowd up and get them to work. Just like that. Like, definitely amazing, the talent that you have. And I really do hope you do great things in the future.
One thing that I really appreciate from Alex is always just helping me with my form and my marching during marching season. It's just helping me throughout the year.
One thing about Alex that I'm never gonna forget is that he's always like into the music. No matter what he was playing, he was always like vibing with it. I don't think I've ever seen a time where he was just like robotic playing.
Alex, you were a supporter of me and the entire symphonic band for almost the entire time I was in it. It's kind of weird not going to have that leading role anymore, but if I get symphonic band again, I'm going to try and give them what you gave me. Brendan?
One thing I admire about Alex is his kindness toward everyone, and how he always came in ready with a smile on his face, and how kind he was to everyone. And he just listened to everyone, and he gave advice, and he was just a friend to everyone in the band and out of the band as well. And so I appreciate that for him, and he will be remembered in my head for his kindness toward everyone.
One thing about Alex that I'll always appreciate is the fact that he always knew what to say. Whether it's because I needed advice or, we were just talking about struggles in band or in life, he always knew what to say to make me feel less alone or just feel overall better about a situation. So I'll always appreciate that, and I'll miss you, Alex.
One thing about Alex I remember is during my sophomore year, we were outside during band camp, and he yells my name, and I say, "What?" And the man decides to run up to me, turns his butt to my face, farts, and runs away. I always remember that memory because I was so flabbergasted at the moment.
Brendan, the chosen one, probably my favorite thing about him is that with his skill and ability level, he didn't only focus on himself. He would always try and help me and help others understand and get the music. and it just shows how selfless he was.
And one thing I will always remember Brendan for is how versatile and just good he was at anything percussion. He's amazing.
I am and always will be intimidated by Brendan's ability to just do things. And I think he's really set an example for what I want to be when I'm a senior.
Hi, Brendan. You're a great teacher, and you are an amazing musician, and I know you're going to help a lot of people throughout your career. And like I said for Alex, I know you're going to change the world. And I look up to you a lot, and I hope that you do great with your career, and I wish you the best
My
of
favorite
luck.
memory about Brendan was when I was feeling insecure about being on the bass line. He comforted me by saying I was doing a really good job, and that really helped me.
I'm gonna miss about Brendan is definitely gonna be his leadership. How good he is at being a leader and taking charge of things he needs to do. Always making sure he's on top of everything. Always making sure he has the right answer at any time. It's really great to know that we had a leader that can always be on top of everything.
Brendan, you were always like a goal to me. Ever since I met you in 6th and 7th grade, you've just been the best player in my mind, and I really wanted to get up to your skill level and expertise. And while I don't think I'm close to that level yet, I'm certainly trying.
Brendan, I always liked how I've always admired you for your skill and your level and ability to do what you do at such a high level. And I've always liked how you've been able to teach us and help us as a whole and Drumline to like improve and do our best.
Brendan holds a big thing in my heart too, because Brendan, I've actually known Brendan since about 6th grade. Brendan's actually the one that taught me how to roll on a snare, and that's something that I'll use for a while. So I'm gonna miss that dude.
Brendan. So, you are an amazing, you are the most hardworking person I've ever met, like, in my life. And it definitely has shown in these past 2 years I've known you. You are going off into drum corps, like, big guys, big drums, big fancy. And the amount of work you've put in for us, a bunch of high schoolers on some drums, it turned us into stronger people, better people, more caring people. It's amazing. Without a doubt. Awesome. Thank you.
Brendan, just dancing while we were playing our music in 5th period, it was always fun, and it just took away the stress that would have just playing those hard songs.
Brendan was an influence on all of us. He was a leader among us. He was the best among us. He was the best behind the drums, behind the marimba. He was just the best, and he was a leader too. And he was ready to step up when no one else was ready to step up. And he was always ready to move things forward, make the drum line better, make the band better. And so I'll remember him for his leadership role in our lives.
So I've known Brendan since my freshman year, and one thing I'm going to miss about him when he graduates are definitely his jokes, mainly because they made situations a little bit more lighthearted. So whether it be practice or rehearsal or right before a concert, it was always a lot easier to chill out and not be as stressed just because we got a good laugh out of whatever he said. So I'm definitely going to miss that.
Brendan, there's a lot of things to say about you, but I'm going to miss your commitment and hard work you did for this drum line. and how you love all of us, and how you've been such an amazing section leader and a best friend. So thank you.
Vince was a friend to me and the rest of the 10 line. He talked to all of us. We discussed things. He was open-minded, and I appreciate that about him a lot. And he was just ready to jump into action. He was open to all ideas. He gave his own ideas, and he was a friend to us. Made us laugh, and so I appreciate that about him too.
Your energy level is unmatched, dude. Every day during drum camp, in class, your energy was always unmatched. You'd always be the one smiling, making other people smile. And that'll never be forgotten.
Hey Vince, you are one of my biggest idols, and you are the reason why I didn't quit band and I ended up discovering my passion. You helped me find who I am, and I just want to say thank you for that. I look up to you a lot, and so does everybody else. So thank you for all that you've done for us and all that you will do in the future. You're going to have a big impact on the world, and I can't wait to watch it.
Always miss Vince's personality. He's just a fun person to be around.
One thing I'm miss about Vince is definitely be his just vibe that he gives off to everybody he's around. When he's around people, like, that man, like, makes everyone smile. Even, like, the most nonchalant people in the world, he can make smile. He always has a joke to tell. Sometimes it's at the wrong times. Sometimes it's at some great time. And it's always funny no matter what time it is. He's always got a joke. He always brings out the best in everybody. He always makes sure everyone is in a good mood. He's always making sure we're ready for everything. Always giving us nice pep talks. Those, I think, I'm going to miss the most.
Memory about Vince was when he got the cymbals and got on top of the boxes at Dog Pound and did his dance that we still joke about to this day.
Vincent, you are the definition of an amazing person. You know how to make a lot of people happier, more comfortable, just overall, like, better with this new environment. Like, I was a freshman going into there, and that was scary. You seen all those big guys in the drums? That's scary. And then you got all those auditions, and then hot working summers, and then so hard on a new freshman. But Vincent, he knew how to make it better. Thank you.
Vince, one memory I have of Vince is when I remember I was playing the bass drum and I hit him on the shoulder on accident. And he looked up at me and I thought he was going to yell at me, but instead he smiled and shook his head and he said, "Yeah, that's how you play it. You're playing it so loud you're hitting my shoulder." He says, "Keep doing that." And I remember I did it again and he would look back each time and smile.
I liked how this year you pushed me to do my best and helped me do things that even I didn't think I could do, like tracking and other things like that, and I can't thank you enough.
And miss about Vince is the way he always hyped up the drum line before halftime or a big game. Those are always fun. Bow, bow.
Vince, something that's I'm gonna miss from you is how you are always making people laugh, and like you just add the excitement to everything. You make all of these things, even when we're like not really enjoying what's going on, you always seem to make it like really fun.
For Vince, all I gotta say is bow bow. And I'm gonna remember you.
I've known Vince since the summer between my 6th and 7th grade year, and something that I'll always appreciate and remember is the fact that he always took the opportunity to teach me something new, or made me feel appreciated in general. And I think something that really exemplifies that is during the 7th grade, he kind of taught me everything I knew about football music, and so he would spend hours and hours teaching me the same thing over and over just so I can get the hang of it, and then at the end of the day, he would then make me feel like I was the best drummer in the world. when I certainly was not. But ever since the day I met him, there's never been a doubt in my mind that he's always in my corner and that I have his support, even if it's from a distance. And I think that without Vince, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. So I just want to say a big thank you to Vince, and I love you, and I hope that your future holds nothing but great things.
It's hard to believe he's already leaving. Me and him started getting close about a year ago, and we've talked to each other every day since. We hang out all the time. We've laughed so much together, and when we got done laughing, we laughed some more. He's made me grow as a person a lot. I feel like I wouldn't be as happy as I am today without him, and he's really taught me a different perspective on life. But yeah, bye Vince, I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
I'm going to miss you.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
I'm going to miss you.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm going to miss you.
And that'll never be forgotten. I'm going to miss you all.
I'm gonna miss you too.
I'm gonna miss all of you very much.
I'm gonna miss you.
Thank you. I'm gonna miss all of you.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
And I can't thank you enough. I'm gonna miss you guys.
I'm gonna really miss you guys.
I'm gonna really miss you guys.